Hello, my subscribers. I know this isn't my usual dance videos that I've been doing, but thought I'd get a little out of my comfort zone and do something I haven't done in a while, and something there's probably next to no demand for. Kind of something I've seen with cosplayers on Instagram, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it with my channel. I don't think anyone has really asked for a review of Batman Mask of the Phantasm, but here we are. As you can tell, I got the little signed artwork by one of the animators who worked on the movie, Kevin Altieri, and then the actual poster that I had printed out in a photo lab, so yeah. Anyway, I guess without further ado, here's my review of Batman Mask of the Phantasm on Batman Day. So yeah, without further ado, definitely up there among my favorite Batman movies, and such a shame that this movie bombed at the box office because, gosh dang, this is definitely the mark of a damn good movie, and kind of like the series that this movie tied into. It really is timeless and can really be enjoyed any year, any time, just wow. I know a lot has been said on this movie, so I'm just going to go ahead and offer my take and some aspects of it that I personally enjoy that I haven't noticed too many bring up when they discuss it, or maybe at least from my angle. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and say in summary that, my God, the feelings I feel on this have definitely been amplified with, to my right, the late Kevin Conroy passing away. Oh boy, he definitely gave some of his best work as Bruce Wayne / Batman, especially the scene at the graveyard when got such a great scene where in his mind he felt like he was committing a crime, finding happiness due to the tragedy that happened with his parents. But wow, son of a gun. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, you absolute legend. But yeah, gosh dang. And definitely many other great aspects too. So one thing I want to highlight, I think has only been highlighted by one review I've watched of this thus far. This movie is very greatly tonally balanced. Doesn't get too dark, but dang, there are some dark moments. Also, there is some good comedy, but it isn't overly comedic, and gosh dang, it definitely has a great tonal balance. Some scenes are very sad, some are very happy and cheerful. Just overall, very well written, very well balanced tonally, and kind of like the show, it kind of just really had whatever tone was needed. But all I can say, start to finish, this movie's only a little over an hour long, and I guess to paraphrase what the late Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert said, not a single minute is wasted, since you could tell they were more money went into every frame. So yeah. And the other thing too I want to highlight is how this movie was not awarded the luxuries of typical animated movies, because it was supposed to be released in frickin' to direct to DVD, but or tape, or whatever was going on at the time when this movie came out in the early 90s. Yeah, this movie's over 30 years old, so yeah. But anyway, definitely it took like, the movie only had about 8, maybe 9 months to be worked on, when most, well at least at this time, hand-drawn animated movies took a good 3 or 4 years to get animated and everything, so quite impressive right there, and definitely can tell that a lot of great and hard work came in, and that is why it's such a disappointment that this movie flopped at the box office. Definitely a hidden gem. But yeah, to summarize everything before I get into what I really loved about this movie, definitely gotta say, animation top notch. I don't get why some criticize it by saying that it was just the TV show put to film. There are definitely some aspects that you can tell to this are way more cinematic, especially with how the punches actually hit and you feel the impact when Batman throws one. And oh, also there's actual blood in a few scenes, especially when the Joker gets a tooth knocked out. Gosh dang, yeah. Definitely, there were definitely some moments you could tell were more cinematic. With the one thing that's always highlighted, which I'm just going to summarize my take on briefly, the music. Gosh dang, you could tell that there was just an even grander scale to the music with this movie. Like, there are some themes that, gosh, sometimes I listen to in my daily life because it just really helps. Shoot, sometimes when I drive home working a closing shift, I listen to the end credit song, I Never Even Told You by Tia Carrere. Real great song, has a great, nice little tone to it. I don't know why some say it's too dated. Personally, I felt like the saxophone fit the realm of Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I kind of like too how I've noticed, and I've heard this in some other reviews, but I'm going to say this, the song is kind of Andrea Beaumont, the Phantasm, so yeah. Spoiler alert for a 30-year-old movie, Andrea Beaumont is the Phantasm. The mystery is definitely a great part of this too, and definitely, at least until the Batman, probably the best Batman mystery put to film. But yeah, gosh dang, it's kind of Andrea kind of speaking something because she never told Bruce what happened in the story, so it's another aspect too that I like. But yeah, I guess to summarize everything, this mystery is definitely well put together. A lot of great clues, misdirections, red herrings that don't feel like, are you fucking kidding me? Pardon my French, but yeah, you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, wow, that character, that part of it was just a red herring. Really well utilized, and it's always having you guessing, and quite frankly, the mystery does hold up on rewatches, and there are some details that I've noticed where I'm like, dang, wow, that, I can't believe I didn't pick up on that. So you can tell that's a really well written and put together film when stuff like that happens. But yeah, also this being probably the first time Batman's origin was shown on film, real great job. It knew what to show, what not to show, and be left open to the imagination. And gosh dang, the scene where Batman puts his mask on, I used to think it wasn't a great idea to not show the costume, but now the music kind of does its job and the scene is truly great, because I kind of like how you see through Alfred's face and the music, the few lines he said when he says, "My God," that the man who Bruce Wayne was no longer exists, now is just Batman. So yeah, gosh dang. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just share this image from that scene because it's just so great. I kind of want to at least show something so you can see how great it is. But yeah, gosh dang, I definitely really freaking loved that, and wow, the part where you could tell the budget was thrown the most into is when Phantasm and Batman fight on the rooftops of Gotham City. It's definitely a reference to Batman Year One, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I've seen the comparisons to the Batman comic Batman Year Two, but outside of some visual similarities, it's really not all that similar. Not to mention, Phantasm, as openly admitted to by Bruce Timm, was inspired by Mysterio, and with Phantasm's like teleporting, you can definitely tell the influence came more from Mysterio. But yeah, just overall, real great villain, and I also like too how Stacy Keach, who voices Carl Beaumont, the father of Andrea, also voices him. A nice little reference that I definitely like, something you pick up on the more you watch this movie. But yeah, just so many great details hidden, along with Andrea and Bruce's relationship, because she's the one woman that almost made him throw in the towel on becoming Batman. But if it wasn't for forces outside of their control, gosh dang, he may not have been Batman. And frickin', let's just say I like the symbolism too of the Gotham's World Fair, how it was all looking nice and pretty because their relationship, the future looked bright. But then, as you see, it becomes the Joker's hideout. Yes, the Joker's in this movie, but honestly, I feel like his presence is great, but really wasn't, well, he was a nice bonus, but honestly, Phantasm, that's where the true best parts of this movie come from. Nonetheless, though, he still had some great scenes, and you could definitely tell that the writers and the animators took advantage of how this was a movie and not a TV show, and could go a little further than what they could do on TV with the Joker. But yeah, gosh dang, let's just say that it was a real solid little bit of symbolism there, because in the future, the Gotham's World Fair is decrepit, the Jokers hang out, and gosh dang, near the end of the movie too, when it blows up during the climax after Batman and Joker fight along with Andrea, because she's taking out all the mobsters who she thought ruined her life, because that's the other great thing too about this. Phantasm is almost Batman's inverse, except she'll straight up kill. That's why she has the sai on her hand. She will just straight up kill, as Batman will not, as that's a part of his code, that he will not take a life. But yeah, anyway, frickin' son of a gun, I just really frickin' love all them details, and The whole cast is great. Definitely love Alfred. He had some real great scenes in this movie too, especially one of the more funnier ones. I'm not gonna say, you just gotta watch the movie. It's real freaking hilarious. But yeah, overall, definitely love how over the years I've connected more, at least with the the sense of time passing by, and gosh dang, how Bruce Wayne had a hard time getting over Andrea. Not gonna lie, I feel like I kind of had similar situations with some similar potential suitors, which now thankfully I've gotten over, so yeah, but it took some time, definitely did. Oh boy, those themes right there, oh boy, they really hit close to home. I mean, initially I loved this movie because of all the action and whatnot, but now, yes, the action is still great, but at the same time, I definitely still love the, the writing and the substance of this movie. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to go ahead and say. All I'm going to say is if you haven't seen this movie, go ahead and watch it, and you might want to skip the part where I reveal the major spoiler if you haven't already seen it. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and peace.